Alright, what is going on everybody? It is Tristan, and today in this video, what I got going on for you guys is I'm recording a little early video. It's like 9 a.m., a little bit before one of my classes, but I actually am re-recording this since I recorded this yesterday and it just didn't save whatsoever, so that kind of sucks. Or at least the screen recording didn't save like the actual video did, but the screen recording just was not there, so redoing it. And yeah, basically we're discussing how you guys can get, again, there's 3 different undercover SACAIs, which are all dropping on the same day on Snkrs. Also have pretty much the same raffle locations, so we'll pretty much be getting into those, showing you all them. So if y'all want more content like this, again, feel free to check all these down below. They will be in the description, my Instagrams, any of that. Again, that 50K giveaway is coming on Thursday. I've got the caption post, everything ready. It is ready to be posted, so just stay tuned for Thursday, probably around later in the day, like 6, 7 Eastern time. So if you're over in my UK, overseas, it'll probably just check Instagram on Friday. You'll see it when you wake up, you know what I mean? It'll be on your feed. But yeah, it's international. Anybody can enter in that. That giveaway's for 50K and it's crazy. We're almost at 51K, so your boy's been really late in that. I apologize, but let's get into this video right here. So first things first, couple of details I want to mention. This is dropping on October 29th, as you guys can see, at 10 a.m. Eastern time. So just first thing I want to see, and then also $170 retail, mention that also. Don't want to forget to mention that. Maybe it's a good thing I'm re-recording this because I noticed in my last recording I didn't point out the retails. But you can see 3 different colorways. Again, you got this yellow one, personally one of my favorite ones out of the 3. I'm not a huge fan of this maroon one, but that's just me saying it in pictures. I think the best one actually in hand in terms of pictures will probably be this one right here. I think people are really going to rock with these ones in hand in terms of how they'll look, and that's just what I think. But for me, I don't know if I'd maybe wear that one. I don't know if I personally wear LD waffles. I'm not actually a huge LD waffle fan, but I know these ones are going to do well. So will I go for them? Yes, because I still do resale occasionally, so that's what we're going to be doing there. And yeah, so I think these ones are cool, and there's some basic details, retail, all that. But now let's actually get into some of the close-up details and what I actually think about how this shoe looks. So you notice kind of some of the, I guess, closer details on this one. You can see the toe box. It's not really like a mesh material, but it's kind of, it's a little bit different than what they would normally do from some sort of LD waffle, which I kind of like. And you can even see right here, someone popping their bike. You're not in Charleston if you're not hearing people rev their bikes or do something. That's another thing. But yeah, you can see all around on all these, every single one, it's kind of a much different selection of materials. I really like the leather that they've chosen. I don't know if you understood what I said, but the leather that they have chosen for these shoes, I think it looks pretty good quality, and overall these look like they will hold together pretty well. These ones also, I think this is also one of the colorways it's probably going to do pretty well. I think this one's not going to look too great in hand, but I thought it was really good in pictures at least. But again, I think those maroon ones will probably be one of the ones that people are kind of just going to lowball now, but it will do better down the line. So aside from that, you can see exact same drop time. All of them are dropping 10 a.m. October 29th, so you don't have to worry about finding a drop time for these. It's all same day on the Snkrs app, pretty much EU also, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, we'll kind of get into resale right now just to discuss that. So you go and look at resale on these ones in kind of that yellow colorway. You can see, I guess the range is kind of around, I guess 280 to kind of, you could say around 350, because those bigger sizes will most likely drop, like the size 12, 13, 14. Those will most likely drop below $400. You can see the maroon one pretty much around the same area. You could just say, yeah, around that. I think I said 280, 350. That's kind of what it's going for right now, or 270, 350. And then of course that red colorway, this is the one that's probably going for the most right now. Or actually, no, it's the one that's actually now going for the least, as I can see, aside from, the maroon one. In the bigger sizes though, that's actually dropped pretty fair amount, but you can see this kind of accurately reflects like what the other bigger sizes will probably go for. So what is my resale estimate on all 3 of these colorways? I think the most valuable one to go for will probably be these. This one right here, I think the yellow one, people are really gonna look out for this one. I think in terms of like it being a winter shoe, I think people are really gonna rock with this one to wear for winter, and I think the colorway is really well done. If it is in this one, then it's definitely gonna be the maroon one. I think just one of these 2 ones will be kind of your most beneficial ones to go for in terms of trying to resell a shoe, but also selling these pairs early. That should be your goal. If you hit on Snkrs, immediately post it, on your Instagram or something, be like, anybody want, and try and get that price, because prices always drop, once shoes land in hand, and there'll be plenty of, different locations where the shoe will raffle off, stuff like that. So yeah, aside from that right there, that's just kind of my resale estimation if I've given it. And don't forget, the bigger sizes you go for, that'll benefit you. And I don't think I even set a price, so I'm not done here, but yeah, my resale estimation here, I would probably say is around a range. I know I mentioned this yesterday in my video, but I think I said around 250 to around 280, and I will put a plus in the 280 because I do think those bigger sizes will go for a lot more. And the only reason I'm saying 280, and this is that's my lowest possible range. Whenever I'm giving a resale estimate, that's the lowest I think it'll drop to. I think it'll probably stay above the prices I'm estimating, but that's just a guess. Again, lowest I think it'll go to. Will it happen to fall in that range? Maybe it will, but you can see there's not many sales even going on for this shoe, like only a couple hundred, I think. Like here, I'll go look at the sales for this one. I think it is finally loaded for me, but yeah, only a couple hundred, so it's not really settled, I would say, yet. I mean, it is pretty consistent. I have a couple of hundred sales, you know, at those higher prices, but there's not many bids actually fall. You can see now, look, like 220, like some are really falling down below in price, so I just kind of want to mean you got to go for bigger sizes if you really want to see some profit on this one. So aside from that, I also want to mention how you guys could cop all three of these off the Snkrs app, or just how you could get one of them if you're trying to target one, maybe how you could possibly get them. I'll show you all some Snkrs tips I use. Of course, if you've been here, then you know these videos. I'll link them both down below. These two right here. This one shows you how to make multiple accounts. So if you don't have multiple accounts, obviously I feel like you're missing out on some pretty good chances right there, because that's like a whole different way to hit, of course, because having one account is like only entering one time or having one chance versus having like you know, 10 accounts, which is like 10 chances, you know. Who is that? Someone just knocked on our door. No clue what that was whatsoever, but yeah, this is going to be right here if y'all want to check this out too. This is actually my new Snkrs tip video I made, kind of showing y'all tips you can use on the app that are just specific, not to like making multiple accounts or just making more accounts, like things you can actually do on those accounts to hit more often. So feel free to check those. Those will be there in the description. I'll leave those for you guys. Also, not to mention, I want to give, as always, a great shout out to my guys right here at Secret Sauce. We've been working together, of course. You know, they've been copying me PS5s. I've shown them in past videos. Of course, some social status dunks. I got them actually up in my closet. Y'all see a video on those to copy me those dunks, the dunk mids in my personal size. I've been adding plenty of shoes to my personal collection. Plenty of things that they've helped me out with, and it's all in their ticket section, the different raffle monitors they have. They've been actually starting to do some backdoors. Like they actually did one for the strawberry coughs recently. I got in on that. I actually saw that they did one also for the mummy dunks. Like they've been really helping me out in a lot of different ways, and you know, I'm always trying to engage with them in different ways in their chat. That's really the main way I profit from the chat, is being active, always staying tuned to that important info, kind of seeing what's coming up, you know, seeing what kind of drops people will sleep on, because if as long as you're paying attention and kind of being active, you won't miss out on those drops that are really good and profitable. So yeah, all you got to do if you're really trying to, you know, enter in some tickets or, you know, get into the chat, I'll show you how to do that. If you're really just trying to enter in some tickets, all you got to do, it's like some Google Forms. It's like a section, again, literally called tickets. You go to it, it's like Google Forms. Early morning. But yeah, all you gotta do basically is when you're in the ticket section, it'll be for maybe a PS5 or a pair of shoes, and all of this is a Google form. You put your shipping and payment info in the Google form. I do this every week, never had an issue. I actually always working with this guy named Ron in their chat. Shout out to him. He's always the guy copying them PS5s and helping people out with Pokemon card drops and stuff like that. And he sent me the form yesterday, and hopefully he'll be able to get me some PS5s, some Targets, something like that. I got the account ready, and he's always helped me out. So if you're really looking, you know, engage with, you know, people in the chat, or just, you know, I guess make profit in different ways aside from just shoes, because that's really the great thing about it. I mean, they helped me cop 2 pairs of Pot Air Maxes through, you know, one through a raffle, one Snkrs. So I appreciate them again for that. But again, it's not just shoes. So if you want to get into the chat, just send them a message on Twitter, be like, yo, Tristan sent me, how can I get in? That's really all you got to do right there. And yeah, I appreciate them. You can also just, you know, go follow them on Instagram down below, wait till they drop invites again, and then, you know, when you're in the chat, you know, I'm active sometimes, so maybe you'll see me just, you know, talking. You can say what's up, of course. I like replying. I try and do that. And yeah, last 2 things, I'll link these 2 things down below. Raffle Snkrs article, I mean, this will pretty much apply. You can just go click here, right, when you go to this article, click home, and then scroll down a bit. It'll show you a lot of different raffles going on for current releases, like mummy dunks, stuff like that. So if you want to check this place out, I love this site. Always use it for all my videos. You've been here, you know that. And then this one too, check this article, because this will also show you for all the colorways. You can see not just one colorway, but for all of them, different places where they are actually releasing and raffling off. And you can see a lot of them are pretty much raffling off at the exact same places and locations. So nothing really is that shocking right there. But that's everything I need to mention, and that's how you guys could cop right there, the Undercover SACAI LD waffles. Do I think these are cool? Yeah, my favorite color is probably, I mean, the maroon ones are starting to grow on me as I look at them more, but who knows, you know, I'm not an LD waffle fan. So yeah, feel free again, check my Instagrams, any of that down below. This will be where the 50K giveaway is going to be posted, all that. I got some English homework pulled up here. I gotta work on, so I'm gonna do that real quick. I got like 10 minutes to do that, so yeah, I just got class in 8 minutes, but it's online, so, you know, no big deal. But yeah, that's everything. So feel free to like, subscribe, do anything. Don't forget, in the 50K giveaway, we're giving away either off-white dog 2, 3, or 15, any size, whatever the winner chooses. You know, then that'll be cool. So yeah, that's everything. So I'm Tristan. Thank you guys. I'm gonna end this off. I don't know why I still had that going. got stuff to do. I'll edit this later, do all that. I appreciate you all. Peace.